bright.
Yeah.
We're bright.
We are very bright. That was the whole point. Am I too pink?
No.
It will fade out. It's semi-permanent, so it will fade out.
You are perfectly pink.
Are you too pure to be pink?
Maybe.
You ever watch
No,
Grease?
I have not. I'm not a movie watcher.
Grease is the ultimate movie.
Grease is our family tradition.
Yes.
Well, that's what Ella says. Hey, John, that's what Della says. She likes Grease too. She's a movie. I don't watch TV or movies all that much.
I'm not huge into movies, but there's a few movies I'll sit and watch. Grease is one of them.
It's good.
Okay.
But so it's back when in the 50s. It's set back. Actually, yeah, it was filmed in the 70s, meant for the 50s. So it was back when they had the greasers versus the preps.
Yeah.
And there's a set of girls that are there, and they all wear pink, and it's the pink ladies. And
okay. So it's a reference I wouldn't have understood.
it was a reference you would have
Period.
understood when you're too pure to be pink, because they were supposed to be sort of, edgy, and the girl was very, very...
Sandy.
Yeah, I don't exactly think of myself as being edgy, but I do match your shirt. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our awesome... What?
The water. I'm trying to get your attention. I want the water.
Remember,
Okay.
we can hear your whispers.
Yes, my phone picks up everything. So,
Hello, Cheyenne. She says hi, ladies.
hi. As you will notice, we're back again, but we're in a slightly different location, like my house as opposed to her house. And this is Sarah. This is Edith Mary. That's Casey, who will be coming on later when we do mediumship. So the whole premise is that during the first half hour or so, we give mini tarot readings. And whatever kind of cards she's got.
The tarot.
Tarot. It's just a really different kind of tarot. I like them, though. And then during the second half, we talk to Spirit, the loved ones who are on the other side, who hopefully come through to speak to everybody. So if you would like a reading, in the comment section, please say, reading please. Hello Christine, if you want to talk with someone on the other side, you have to say their name and when they died. Because I accidentally read someone who was alive as dead, so it was weird. I basically gave them a psychic reading. So anyway, we should do those two things before we can either read for you or get another person. And if there is a person with you that wants a reading, you need to tell me that their name, and so wants a reading, and so wants to hear from somebody else, or give them your phone or your computer. And if there's anyone really kind of like under 17, we really won't read them because there's too much potential and too much area for change in their lives. So whatever it is we could say will be wrong in a couple of years. So far we have Annalisa for a reading and Cheyenne, and then Cheyenne wants to talk with Stephen. Okay. Sorry, we had a visit from a dog. What time is it getting to be?
7:34.
7:34. I know we didn't, we sort of advertised it kind of late because there's been a lot going on in our house and the focus isn't always there like it should be. And we're trying. So if we're not quite on, not we, she's going to be fine. If I'm not quite on point tonight or quite up with it, it's because there's a lot going on, which will resolve itself shortly over the next, couple of weeks or whatever. But it's because my brain is focused someplace else. I don't mean it on purpose.
That was me last week.
You were someplace else?
I was someplace else. I was here, but usually I'm more focused on Wednesday nights. And I didn't do my normal focusing beforehand. I felt a little. The readings were square.
Yeah, they were.
But the psychic part, that's why Casey stepped in. Because my daughter is that stinking good.
She is.
So I know when to give up and let her take over.
I knew a long, long time ago that Casey was a medium, a natural medium. Thank you, sweetheart, Christine. And so we're trying to get her to do more of it so that eventually we'll just, hey, we need a Ghostbuster too. We need someone to do paranormal so we can go ghost hunting. You know, Casey's trying to be quiet at this point. Do what now?
I actually know very well the guy that owns the best ghost hunting company in San Antonio, RGA Ghost Tours. He and I partnered on a few things.
Is that the one we went on?
Mm-hmm. That was out of the two we went on. That was the first one that was really good.
So if he needs another ghost hunter, I'm willing to give it a shot. So
if you're ever in San Antonio, shout out to someone that has nothing to do with us, and you like ghost tours, RGA Ghost Tours. Out of the 3 that are main here, we've done 2 out of the 3, and he was the best out of the 2.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm not even going to try the 3rd one. So,
but if you're also looking for kayaking or canoeing, what's the name of your company?
Mission Kayak.
Go to Mission Kayaking. You will have a great time, I guarantee it.
And we just got renewed for the 2021-2022 year. So.
Was there ever a doubt?
Never a doubt, but you never know.
So, excuse me, Annalisa was asking about Della. Della is back from Iowa and Wyoming. She had a great visit with her boys. Hi, Birdie. And she was standing in line to get the dog her rabies shot, and her back started killing her. So she's laying on the couch at the moment, heavily drugged at this point. We like her when she's heavily drugged.
We like her when she's not, but she's just more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, really. No, she's in a lot of pain, so she's laying on the couch trying to recover from standing in line for what, it was a half an hour, 45 minutes?
Too long.
Too long, yes. I can relate. That's why, I don't necessarily always need the little rolling electric cart at Walmart and H-E-B, but I'll take them when I can get them. Because my poor knee.
Zoom.
Well, thank you, Christine. I will let her know.
You can go Zoom in a scooter.
No, not the Mark carts from Walmart. You can't go Zoom.
Oh,
No.
you can't do
They're
that?
in rabbit mode. Now, if you have a scooter, when you buy a scooter on your own or the insurance covers it, those things will go 12 miles an hour.
The ones at Target go fast.
Yes, they do. The ones at Targets go faster, that's for sure. So that means I gotta start shopping at Target now.
Target.
I'm not a real big Target shopper, although they have some nice stuff.
I will hit Target over Walmart any day. If you see me at Walmart, there's a problem. I'm not.
Especially the Walmart near our house. I don't think she stepped foot in that since before we left.
Well, it's because when you're in a small town,
yeah,
Walmart's about it, and right in this area, well, other than the Forum, we have that, but there is a Target at the Forum. All right, fine, I'll have to go check it out. God, see the things they make me do. All right, we want to get started?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm having a soda. That was kind of unexpected. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's see what I come up with.
All right, let's see what you got. Who's first on the list? Cheyenne Hawks.
Cool. All right, so Cheyenne, the first card I have for you is the 9 of Challenges. This is about taking care of things so that they don't cause you more problems. It shows that had you taken care of business during the day, you wouldn't be hiding and cowering from the unseen, unknown, bad things at night. So this is sort of the get up and get her done card, to put it nicely. That's definitely, I heard get it done. Your next one is the Forest Lord. This one is all about justice. So the yin and yang, the justice. He's here. He's to protect everybody. But you see he's got his wild boar sitting right next to him to make sure that there's some justice served. And the last one is the child of visions. This one is about finding your happy place. Think back to the 1 or 2 times when you were a child where you were really happy and sort of recreate those. So it's saying, you know, get out of your head, stop thinking doom and gloom, and actually find something fun. If it was roller skating or going for a walk on the beach, find something that you used to like to do as a kid and enjoy it again as an adult.
Write this down.
Force
We
Lord?
need to revisit this card.
Okay.
The Force Lord?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. Because I see something entirely different. So, the first card I have for you is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is about staying focused. And stop with the squirrel moments. Do what you got to do, and don't let yourself be pulled off your path or pulled out of your task. Then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is saying there may be a lot of turmoil going around you, but you don't have to participate in it. You can rise above it. And the last one is the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is about contracts. It's about agreements. It's about things you said you would do. And making sure you fulfill your promises. Because anytime you make a promise to someone, it isn't you're just making a promise to them. You're giving your word to the divine or to God. So you need to make sure that you do what you say you're going to do. Who's next?
Annalisa.
Annalisa.
Annalisa, the first card I have for you is Black Shuck, which in a normal deck is the death card, not meaning death. It means the end of one cycle, the beginning of something else. So something, whatever you've been struggling with is over with, and there's something new headed your way. With that said, next is 7 of Spells. It literally means don't poke the dragon. It also means, being the dragon, don't jump to conclusion. So listen to what people have to say before you jump to any major conclusions with the new task that's going to come on. You might see yourself as like, hey kitty.
That's Gabby.
Outnumbered. Sorry, I had to pet the cat at the same time. See yourself as outnumbered, but just know that they're not necessarily against you. And to have patience and listen. And the last one is the 6 of Boons, which is all about Spirit's got your back. If you're going through something hard, just know that, you know, there's peace and comfort. There's little warm bunnies around you to help keep you warm in the snow. So whatever's coming your way, don't jump. Know that they're not always against you, and that no matter what the outcome is, Spirit's got your back.
Is the board that the camera is sitting on sitting against the table legs?
No.
No? And why is it shaking?
Oh, the chair it was on was sitting against the...
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Justice card. The Justice card is about fairness. It's about judging ourselves more than anything else. It's about knowing that whatever it is, sorry, having a kitty moment over here now. Whatever it is you're doing, you're being watched, even if it's only by your higher self. And if you're not staying true to your path, true to yourself, it's where karma kicks in. And we don't like it when karma kicks in. Although karma, do you think there's such thing as good karma?
There's good
Karma's
karma.
not always bad. Brian
There's
Loud.
definitely such a thing as good karma.
Mhm.
We just use it always in a bad
We do.
terminology.
You know, that really does match your cloth and your thing. I mean, look at it. Anyway.
You made it.
Well, that's why it matches, because I made it. The second one we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is about listening to Spirit, listening to those around you, getting advice. You don't have to take advice, But you do, if you're going to ask for it, you at least need to consider it. So remember to ask for help when you need it. Ask for information. Then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is you've got Spirit, God is trying to hand you something. They're giving you skills. They're giving you love. They're giving you energy. They're giving to you all the time. And you're just, it's almost like you're kind of ignoring them. Like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I want it or not. So you can only say no so many times before Spirit goes, all right, well, that was the last chance you had. Next. I hope that makes sense, Annalisa.
Christine.
Okay, did you get, yeah. Christine.
Cool. All right, Christine, the first card I have for you is the Enchanter. This guy actually represents your main spirit guide, and he's all-knowing. So what this card says is Spirit is actually listening. He's waiting for you to decide what you want to do. If you ask him, he's ready for you. The second one is the Strength card. This says, this actually references Little Red Riding Hood, hence the Riding Hood. She's older now. She's come to terms with all of her fears. You're in your own. You're settled. You know what you need to do. Stand within your own right. And the last one is the Four of Spells. It's exactly what it shows. It's time to party. If we weren't in the pandemic and it's so raging so much here in San Antonio, I say go out with your girlfriends. 2 of them are sitting right here right now. But within reason. So there's a little time to celebrate. Enjoy yourself. Have, a hot cup of tea. And enjoy what has been given to you the last few months. It's been pretty good. So
What I have for you is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is literally what it looks like. Your cups runneth over. There's new possibilities, new areas that you could expand on. Maybe there's a new love interest coming, or maybe you're finding a deeper relationship with yourself or with God.
trying not to shuffle out, sorry.
That's okay. No, I'm just saying, what does it have to do with... I'm sorry.
Squirrel.
Squirrel moment. See, I had a squirrel moment with Christine's brownies, which she has not chosen to share with us just yet. So there is something new headed your way, so you have to remain open for it. Then comes the High Priestess, which is all about balance. It's about staying in balance. It's about knowing is good. Intuition is a really good thing, but you have to temper the intuition with your knowledge. So use both those things. And then we have the Hermit, which is you've got plenty to offer, plenty to teach. You need to get out of your little cave. You need to go spread that light that you have a lot of. Share that wisdom that you have in abundance. I hope that makes sense.
I swear they like it when we read you than me.
I think they do too. But that's okay. We're doing this right now.
That's right.
They have to adjust right now. Who's next?
Birdie.
Birdie.
Birdie. Okay. The first card I have for you, Birdie, is the Forge. So like anything in blacksmithing goes a lot like with life. To have a strong sword, it has to be put through the fire to heat it up. Then it has to be beat. Then it has to be dunked in cold water. Then it has to be dunked in oil. And all these different processes actually make the steel strong. So what this is saying is there's going to be a lot going on in your life, and it'll make you stronger. So be prepared for challenges, but know when the challenges, there's also calm, relaxing water, good, coming as well. The next one is the Hermit. This says with all those challenges, sometimes you need to just retreat to yourself, literally. you can find out a lot about yourself just sitting there contemplating your life and where you've been, and that's what this is telling you to do. It's also the Hermit. So when all this is going on, if you feel overwhelmed, sit back and meditate with yourself. And the last one is the oldest one. So it goes right along with the meditation.
I was going to say the word crone, but I was...
So it does sort of fit that.
Yeah.
Hold it that way. There you go. So while you're doing that, look at, if you're into Bibles, look at old scriptures. If you're into pagan or Wiccan, look back on some of the old stories, and they will help you find your way. This is all about old knowledge. So look back on some of your older books, read them, and it'll help you get through what you're about to go through.
And actually, while we were talking about the crones, it kind of got like, and looking up the old stories. Check out Baba Yaga, and her teachings. I know she may not be always nice, but
isn't she the one who kidnapped kids?
Well, I said she's not always nice, but she has wisdom too.
Threw them in a sack, took them and ate them. No, she didn't.
Is there a problem with that?
Kids are rotten.
Sorry.
You like spoiled meat? Kids are rotten.
No, so I don't know why, but they just said, check out Baba Yaga stories. Next.
It's yours.
And yes, you're right. Huh?
She's yours now.
Who's mine now?
You.
It's your turn.
It's Birdie.
You for Birdie.
I just shuffled. I'm sorry. Okay, I got sidetracked, seriously. Birdie, thank you. I'm going to blame it on the fibro. We'll go with that. Birdie, the first one we have for you is the 5 of Cups. The first one I have for you is the 5 of Cups. Did we get Katina?
Yes. I got
Yes,
it.
she's saying yes. With her cute little 17-year-old head. The 5 of Cups is about, yes, you've had some losses, but you've got more goodness behind you than you realize. And so look past the things you can't control. Then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords reminds us that we need to cut through the bullshit in life, even if it's internal bullshit. If it's the stuff that we think about ourselves, the programming in our brains, that life is a certain way. Well, it's not. It can be any way you want it. You just have to cut through it and get rid of it. It also reminds us that there's new possibilities and new areas to explore in your life. Then we have the Moon. The Moon is, in this case, they're talking about some depression. They're talking about not letting it get you down. They're not letting it take over. That if you're having a problem, go to the doctor. If you want to fix something, fix it. That's part of using your swords, is to eliminate what you don't need. Some of that might be going to the doctor, doing what we're supposed to do health-wise. I hope that makes sense, Birdie.
Next.
Katina.
Katina. Okay, the first one I have for you is the 8 of Boons. This is about slow, steady progress. You have it within you to get everything you need. You just need to be methodical and take it slow, and build or spin everything that you want. The second one is the 4 of Challenges. Oh, the meow.
His face.
So the 4 of Challenges is you've had a bit of a rough patch, but don't worry. There's the bush you can eat. There's a lot coming your way, and it'll store it. Sorry, because there's still a lot more you need to do. But this is sort of a respite for you to gain your strength and sort of keep some to the side for what you're gonna keep working on. And the last one is the 2 of Visions. This is all about being true to yourself, being true to your friends, knowing and staying, the right from wrong. been a long journey. Keep holding that course and be true to yourself.
He don't feel good. He just want to be held by his mom.
Yeah, I don't think he's been feeling good lately. This is Clarence, by the way. That's my little lover boy. He likes to cuddle. Yeah, little. Okay, fine. He goes 15 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
That's like my TJ.
I grow up
17.
big. Okay, Katina, the first card I have for you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about not forgetting your everyday rituals. It's about making sure you still get up, brush your teeth, brush your hair, go to school, drop the kids off, go to work, do whatever it is you need to do. Don't forget to do those things. What? Okay. Thank you, Birdie. Then we have the Five of Cups, which is, again, it's about there's grief and loss, but it doesn't have to define who you are. The grief and loss is only an experience that you've had. It's not your whole life. So be sure to look around at the blessings that you have. Then we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is there's a lot of joy in your life. You've reached some kind of pinnacle, I want to say. You've reached some kind of milestone. And it's time to move on to the next level or move up to the next level. Because if you don't take that next leap, Spirit will give you the kick in the butt. You don't want Spirit to do that because it's always a harder lesson. Is he okay? I'm just doing a little examination. Is he okay? So, in case you can't tell, he's laying here in my arms.
He'll slowly fall asleep. You'll move over, hit your arm. He'll wake up and... Why? How dare you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Who?
Last one is Tina.
Tina. Okay, Tina, the first one I have for you is the Two of Challenges. This card means pretty much whatever path you've been on and you've been struggling with it. It's not that it's not the right path. It's a path that's going to be blocked. You need to sit back, look at yourself, and see if this is really the path you want to be on. Does it serve your best interest? Sometimes we get trapped into walking along a path that doesn't really serve us. This card is letting you know, if you can see, the path is blocked, and he's got to look back on himself. So whatever you've been doing, you need to stop and look and see, is this truly in my best interest? Not in anybody else's, but your best interest. This is your life. So it's your best interest.
Cat hair just landed in my eye. So I'm like
The
winking
next
at the
one
screen.
is the Four of Spells. This is about partying. So, you know, when you standing there and you're taking a look and seeing if this is for the best, take time out to have a little fun. It's not always mud, drudge, and work. Take a little time out while you're thinking about yourself and have a little fun for yourself as well. And the last one is the Eight of Boons.
Anywhere he doesn't.
Again, this is about...
We're having cat moments, sorry.
Taking it slow, methodical. Once you find your right path and you've made that decision, you've had your little bit of fun, know that the next steps are going to be just sort of slow and methodical. Be very cautious and considerate of everything that you're doing because you're about to weave really good things.
He sheds worse than any dog.
He's so fluffy.
He is fluffy. He's also, look at that, he's a little on the fat side.
He's
Tina.
not fat, he's fluffy.
He's both
It's not fluffy, I could die. I'm sorry.
He's both fat and fluffy.
Movie reference. You do know that, right?
Despicable Me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Just then. As long as we're talking movie references. Tina, the first one I have for you is and thank you, Birdie, the balance card. It's all the Two of Coins. It's about work-life balance. It's about mental health balance. It's about physical health balance. It's about making sure that you keep on an even keel, because if you don't, sorry, cat hair. If you don't keep on an even keel, what happens is we fall off and we get sick and then we can't do anything. So being in balance also means taking care of ourselves. Then we have the 6 of coins. The 6 of coins is about sharing. It's about knowing that what you have, you can have an abundance to share. You share your time, your talents, your treasures. You share yourself, so that your community, especially your smaller community, like your little tribe, not just the immediate family, but the whole tribe, it prospers because of this. And then we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is about, you fought the war, the battle, you've won, but you need to stay on your toes. So when you look at that entire story, it's about staying in balance, sharing what you've got, and staying on your toes, which is pretty much life in general. I hope that makes sense, because that is about a specific situation that you're having going on in your life right now.
That was our last person that we have listed down.
Is there anyone else here who would, it's kind of slow tonight, it's kind of low key. Is there anyone else who would like a reading? Because I don't know what time it is.
8.
It's 8. How did we do that?
So fast?
Yeah. Well, we don't have that many people tonight.
Only 6 people asked.
Yeah.
We've got lots of people, plenty of people watching, just 6 people asked.
Yeah. Is that right? Is that right? Dogs found something to bark about.
How much protection do you have on your door? Because someone's banging to get in, and they should not get in.
Go
No.
mark it. Like you do at our house.
Yeah, it is.
Are they wanting to be in because there's someone on the other side on this side they need to talk with?
No.
Then get rid of them. Sorry.
They're like peeking up through your glass. Come on, put me in.
So obviously they couldn't get in anyway, so which is good. Because when you said that, I was thinking, which door are you talking about? Because there's lots of protections on my bedroom door. Because I haven't had a spirit visit me in there for a long time, for a reason.
He's here for someone bleeding. Not gonna go good if we talk to him.
That first Wednesday night that you and I did this together, Casey and I went around and locked. We've always
window.
got protection up against around the house, around the property, and every door and window. But after that first night, she and I went around and did another set of locks on all the doors and windows. And mirrors.
That first night that we did this, there was a lot of wind and a lot of weather coming through, and something came in on the wind that wanted to get into her house badly.
And now there's something that wants to get into her house.
Yeah.
And Casey was able to pick up on it and see it.
Yeah, because I didn't pick up on it. Thank you.
It's not happening. It wants in so bad.
We should maybe keep her here. I would love to keep Stacy. She's Stacy.
Casey? Sarah and Casey equals Stacy.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to keep. She's a great kid. She really is. Yes, ma'am.
Before we
going?
switch spots, which means we both got to get up and move. We didn't plan this well.
Do we ever plan anything well?
Is there anybody else that wants a reading?
Yes, Christine. Sigils are important.
That's one of the ways we locked. It was actually a lock sigil. Is one of the ways we locked. We even locked the mirrors in the house as well. So
now the back door is open. Do you want to go? He's not coming around there. No. Okay.
He's stuck at the front door.
Okay, he can stay stuck at the front door. Now, what were you saying? I wasn't listening.
we need to change spot. Oh, if anybody, last chance for readings before
Well, apparently
we switch
no
spots.
one, because it's everybody is kind of like, everything is low key tonight.
You know why everything's low key?
No.
Because it's not low key throughout the rest of the nation now. Everybody's sitting and just sort of
That's true.
holding on.
Everybody is kind of holding their breath at the moment.
So, anyway.
And no, I will not comment on the political situation going on.
Ditto.
We are going to have to change places because, as this one pointed out, we did not plan well. Whoops.
Alright. Switch.
Your father's wrong.
Don't.
Dad said your father's wrong. Anyway.
Next. Okay. hone in. Are you ready?
Yes. Are we ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cheyenne wants to talk to Stephen, who died in 2018. Or anyone.
wh-
I just still see him by the grandma.
yeah. What I heard him say was, not again.
I heard move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Truth be
It's
told, I
not-
heard move on.
It's not that he doesn't want to talk to you guys, but okay. When we dwell on the people, not think about them, but when we dwell on them, the people who have died in our lives, we hold them here. They're unable to move forward. And so, for the first couple of years that my mom died, I had a mom wall. She had that little memorial wall. And I didn't realize at the time, but that wall, because I would look at the wall and think about her and talk to her, I was holding her here. I was holding her captive. And so when we don't, and it's not one of those things that's just when you think about them once in a while, because I think about my mom all the time. I still talk to her. But I don't do it as much as I used to, because she's got stuff she has to do on the other side. She's got things she wants to do. That is not true, Cheyenne. And in any event, we can talk about that. Let's see. Yes, he does know he's missed. But he also wants you guys to we know it was a murder thing. We've talked about this before. He just wants you to move on and realize that you have to learn how to live without them. Now let me, what was that? Christine says the reason, Cheyenne, no, the reason he died is because someone pulled a trigger. So, and I know that wasn't you. That had nothing to do with you. So stop with the guilt trip, because it's not yours to have. It is the fault of someone else. Someone else made the choice to end his life, not you. And he doesn't mind you talk to him. What he minds is you being guilty. What he minds is people mourning so much that it pulls him back. And yes, Stephen knows he's missed because he's with the grandmother. He also comes to visit the baby an awful lot. So he is still around in the family. I need to move that up because I need to see. Okay. I hope that makes some sense, Cheyenne. That that he's not angry. He's not even angry that he was murdered. He's angry that you guys are hurt so much. He wants you to stop hurting. Do whatever it takes to stop hurting so badly. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Did I preach too much?
No.
Sorry.
You explained exactly what I heard in like 3 letters. It was...
Well, yeah, because my mother had the gift of gab.
Mm-hmm.
I never learned it till after she died.
That happens with a lot of people when they're in a partnership of any type. Usually one's very talkative, the other's quiet until that one goes missing.
Yeah,
and then...
that is exactly what happened with my mom. I don't need to shuffle these.
But
Okay.
Christine to talk to her dad, Walt, who died in 2004, or Dora, who died in 1974.
I think it was the first time we had my mom and Miss Edith had read together, and we got onto Walt, Miss Christine, and we got onto him, and then it was the one he said he needs to go to the bathroom, and they were going, and then when we were done, everything was shut down and we were talking. He came in through the door and stood behind them like he was like, okay, I'm back, I'm good. Oh, you're done. He came back a little too late.
So yeah, Christine, your dad did come back. I remember that your dad did come
Yeah.
back and visit us after the fact.
That was it was the most unusual confirmation that I've hit so far or heard so far. It wasn't my confirmation; it was hers, Sarah's. So yeah, that was a little weird. But so Walt did come back, Christine, and what he came back to. Obviously, he wanted to talk to you, but he had a squirrel moment. So
Had a potty break.
so, is he back tonight? Did he make it back tonight?
Not that I know of.
Me neither. I'm not getting him.
He's probably just chilling. He's on the inside just chilling, probably. He's gonna let her sort out her problems. Because usually he's like right over her, like shadowing. And now he's like, nope, you gotta do this yourself. And that's what I'm getting, is he's letting her on her own.
Okay, that makes sense. Who's next?
Birdie for anyone.
Birdie, I'm sorry, I'm not getting anything, sweetie. You?
All I'm seeing is the guy still at the door screaming his head off.
So ask him. Okay, we're gonna take just a short break. Ask him who he is. I'm not getting him. He's come here to talk to you, obviously. Well, ask him what his name is.
He's so violent, I'm not even sure if I want to touch that.
No,
We got
we
you
got
back.
you back.
No.
Just go for it. Don't let him in. Just
Yeah.
say, stay out there. Who are you?
I know what he looks like, but he won't say his name.
Okay, so what does he look like?
Kind of like a military cut hair that's gray, a little bit of brown in there, but mostly just gray, kind of like in a ring that goes down. More darker near at the bottom, kind of long but chubby face.
Okay. Is he active military? I mean, no. Was he active when he was alive, or did he retire first and died of some foul disease?
I think he tied something to the chest,
Mm-hmm.
like the lungs.
Mm-hmm.
You getting him now?
Mm. No, but I saw it. Yes and no. I'm not seeing him the way you are. But when I asked the questions, I felt this here. The more you described him, the more I realized that he died of like lung cancer or some
Tuberculosis or like,
yeah.
what's the other one? Where you have all the gunk in your lungs. Starts with an A. I know what the name is. You can get it from like the flu and it fills up your lungs and then it goes away. I can't think of it.
Obviously didn't go away with him. So ask him, is there someone watching that he would like to give a message to?
No, the reason here is because he's watching, he wants to talk to someone here, but he's too...
Someone here or someone there?
Someone there, but he's a little too mad that he's locked out because I do not want him.
Okay, all right. Then...
If he can calm down, maybe.
There you go. Tell him, if you can calm down and act civilized, we'll answer your questions.
It was funny. That's not a good thing to say.
No, but it's a normal thing to say.
Yeah.
So did you tell him that?
Yes.
Okay. And what is he saying or doing?
He's pouting.
That's how you have to be.
Okay.
Tell him.
Yeah. Because if spirits they come and they won't give you much information, they need to go back to the end of the line. I'm not going to spend time on you if you're not going to talk to me. And that's something you have to be firm about it, like you do with people.
Yeah.
Because when spirit gets, they can get nasty sometimes. What else? Nothing?
He's just pouting now.
Okay. Do you have gold eyeshadow on?
A little bit. Thank you. I like a little bit of sparkles.
Well, yeah, it matches your personality.
So now that he's quieted,
No, he's just pouting.
But he's quiet.
Yes.
Quiet
Okay.
pout. Anybody for Birdie, because now that's put aside. for a
Exactly.
minute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Someone needs to keep us focused. God. Does that description, by the way, ring a bell with anybody here who's watching?
Taller man, kind of thin.
Possibly named John. I've heard John. So it's either
had a
John
little bit
or
of military and anger issues.
What are military anger issues?
T.I.
That's a new one on me.
like a drill instructor.
That kind of, oh, okay, like a drill instructor.
TI, something like that.
Why are they called TIs if they're drill instructors?
In the Air Force, they're called training instructors.
Oh.
So TIs. In pretty much every other branch, they're called drill instructors or DIs. So Air Force got to be special. Okay. So again, anyone.
All right, any for Birdie. It's not like we're ignoring you, Birdie. We really not. And I'm actually not getting anything. Are you getting anything for Birdie?
No.
No, we
Not-
don't,
not
Christine. That's why we have Sarah. I'm sorry, Birdie. I'm really not getting anything other than, have you been to Walmart lately? Walmart is like the biggest store in Mount Airy. All roads lead. My mother died in front of that Walmart. All roads lead to Walmart in Mount Airy. So
Even the road to heaven.
even the road to, or at least the road to hospice. Okay, who's next? Birdie, if we do get anything, we will let you know.
Anyone for Katina or Burton Hensley, October 2020 for Katina.
Burton's around. When I was writing his name, he's like, yep.
So what does he have to say?
I know, he popped in and popped out.
Can you call him back?
I'll try it.
Did he have throat issues, Katina? That would be nice to know. I know, but go to Walmart anyway.
I feel you, Birdie. I am right. We are kindred spirits on Walmart.
Actually, I was trying to find some stuff at Walmart the other day because I have like a boatload of Walmart gift certificates. They didn't have a whole lot on their shelves of the stuff I was looking for. Like that spongy mattress thing that I need to get.
Oh.
Okay, who is next?
So we got nobody for Katina. Huh?
Oh, Katina. Are we?
Yeah.
Are you getting anything for Katina? I'm having lots of squirrel moments tonight. What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I hate getting like this. Are you getting anything for Katina?
For Burton.
Burton.
He's kind of occupied right now. He'll be around. He's just kind of busy right now.
Okay.
He's like doing work.
What kind of work?
Spirit work.
What kind of spirit work? There's lots of different kinds.
Like paperwork.
He's doing paperwork.
Like a puzzle.
Okay.
Like a word puzzle?
Yeah, that's all I've seen. Is he's got a pen and he's just sitting at his desk doing paperwork.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Well, that's really reassuring. And when you die,
And you
there's
get to
still
do paperwork.
Sorry.
Let go. Let go.
Okay.
Okay. Help.
Where's it
There we
got
go.
it.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Anyone for Tina? Did anybody else
Oh,
hear it around?
Katina. Wait. What did Katina say?
Okay, hold on.
I said, was he having throat trouble? Oh, I would love to go to Kindred Spirits with you, Birdie.
Oh, it misspelled everything. He hurt his finger, which ended up as skin cancer and got into his lymph nodes. So that would be
Yeah, it would. There something here. It's either here or on the lymph nodes, but once you hit one set of lymph nodes, it pretty much goes everywhere.
What's his name? Tina.
So Tina says, I'm not really sure if the person you're seeing is a person I know. The man you're seeing sounds like someone I captured in my camera. Behind me in the cabinet glass. Looks like my late father-in-law. He passed away from heart surgery in 1984. He wasn't an ugly person in life, though.
Well, that doesn't. He's not necessarily being ugly now. He's being insistent. There's two totally different things. A 17-year-old girl who's just new at this might see it as being aggressive when it's just being insistent, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, maybe. Okay. And so, what was his name?
I haven't got there yet.
Edward Hooker.
Or Tina flipping.
Okay.
No, that's the name.
Oh, that's the name.
Still.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking maybe
Is Edward Hooker the person you want to talk to, or the person that you got the picture in the
I think that's the
glass
father-in-law.
cabinet?
Or is that the father-in-law we're talking about?
No answer yet. I'm watching.
Cheyenne, if you get a chance to go to Kindred Spirits, ouch.
Kitty.
Yeah, if you get a chance to go to Kindred Spirits, go. It is an awesome store.
I think that might be Edward.
Okay, Edward is the father-in-law.
I think that might be him.
Okay, so ask him if that's Edward, the father-in-law, Tina's father-in-law.
He's like, finally.
Finally, okay. You know, it may be that he just hasn't learned how to talk with the living.
I don't think so, because he was very insistent. He was jiggling the doorknob, knocking on it, looking through the peeping holes, like, hey, you're open, let me in. Let me in. I want to get in now. Let me in. Like, he was so scared he wouldn't get to talk. He got really...
So he was just insistent on getting his message through.
And he was very scared that he wouldn't be able to talk, so he was getting very... I need your attention.
Well, he got it.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now that you know who he is and he goes to Tina, what does he want her to know? And now if you want, you can let him in because we know who he is and we know that it's not a bad.
I did. I let him in.
Okay. So what does he have to say?
I can't hear him. He's speaking, but I can't hear him.
Could he be saying something along the lines, stop worrying about it? I'm hearing stop worrying about it. I don't know what that means, but he said to stop worrying about it. Worried about what?
Tina, were you and him very close, or at all close when he was alive? Or did you guys, like, split on very bad footing? Because I'm kind of getting an I'm sorry. Or kind of like...
Oh, that could be the don't worry about it. I'm
getting very apologetic. I need to tell you I'm kind of sorry.
Would that make sense, Tina? And Cheyenne, if you lived next to Kentucky, you're probably closer to Asheville, and Asheville has a ton of stores like Kindred Spirits, sort of like metaphysical shops. He's laying over my arm.
He's just like melted. He went from like being up here and he just
The cat has melted at this point.
He's saying sorry for something. He's very apologetic in general.
So that's about all we're getting for Edward.
And Tina was the last one.
And so we need Tina was the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Did we miss anybody?
She never met him.
Oh. Yes. Okay. By his presence, it tells me that he is saying it's okay to move on with a new relationship. It's okay. That doesn't mean you're forgetting all about your husband and you're forgetting about the rest of the family. You're just moving forward, and it's time now. We missed Annalisa.
No, all right. I have to go back and look because there was nothing written.
Okay. Annalisa, could you please repeat your request? I know we did a reading for you.
We did the reading.
We did the reading, but...
I think she asked way later on if someone...
Okay.
I'm looking. Okay, yeah, I just scroll back quite a bit. Anyone for Annalisa.
Anyone for Annalisa. Is there anyone available to come in forward to speak with Annalisa or has a message or something?
Not from me, maybe from you?
Did you hear the wings flapping? Nope. Okay, did you hear the wings flapping? I heard wings flapping. I took that to mean that there is some angel watching over you for some reason or another. Is it that you need extra help with something right now? Is something going on that you feel unsure about or that you feel you can't handle on your own? Because that wing flapping was kind of reminding you you're not alone. You just need to turn your attention to your guides and ask them to help too. So would that make sense, Annalisa? We know we have a lag, but okay. With the wings flapping, it lets me know that your guides, the angels, are with you. Don't worry about moving forward. Don't worry about making decisions. Whatever decision you make, they will support you in. Whatever is happening, you're covered. I hope that makes sense, Annalisa.
Miss Christine was... Hello.
I know we don't normally go back and do someone, but Christine is a personal friend as well. Is Victoria available for Christine? You're welcome, Annalisa.
She's not ready to talk yet.
No, she's not. As a matter of fact, Christine, there's some guilty feelings there. I don't know why, but she's kind of like not ready to deal with her death yet. I hope that makes sense.
She kind of just screamed at me, "I'm not ready," and shut off. That's what I got. She like slammed a door like a temperamental teenager.
You would know.
Yeah, she would.
I hope that makes sense, Christine. This cat's like next to dead.
You can't. I should put her down.
Yeah, turn it down. Let him see the poor cat. See?
Okay. Back up to...
It's just melted everywhere.
There you go.
Okay, so does anyone have anything else?
Is there anybody here for me?
Always.
Well, yeah, but
Aunt
you didn't
Cheryl.
hear what I heard.
What does she have to say?
She's here.
She's just here.
She popped in. She's like, "What you doing?"
We're having fun, Aunt Cheryl.
Oh my goodness.
She come join us.
Because when you mentioned bird, I thought of hummingbird. And hummingbird has not left my mind this entire time.
Hummingbird.
Aunt Cheryl always comes by with either the smell of cinnamon or hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
Ah.
We were spreading my grandma's ashes, and the whole time we were doing it, you could hear little zips of hummingbirds. You couldn't see them, but you could hear them.
Huh. What's your question, Katina? And thank you, Tina, for watching. We appreciate you being here for us. I'm sorry we couldn't do more. We can't always, it just doesn't always come through, and we're not always on point sometimes. Because this is an inexact science. He's so unloved, can you tell?
I know.
Bertie would like to know if there's any messages from Richard Haynes.
7/9/2020.
I'm seeing someone ride a bike. Would that make sense, Bertie? Are you seeing anybody riding a bike?
I just see blue.
Blue. Maybe they're dressed in blue riding a bike, or they're riding a blue bike. I don't know.
Maybe baby blue, sky blue, light blue, blue.
Would that make sense, Bertie, that they either liked to ride a bike or did ride a bike? Or had a bike accident or something about a bike?
Motorbike or bicycle?
I'm seeing bicycle. But all this stuff comes through our own Sorry, my cat sheds. It's like flying everywhere. All of the messages come through our own individual filters. It probably means, Katina, that they may well have known they were leaving, and they were visiting to say their goodbyes.
And Bertie says yes.
I'm glad that does make sense. So I don't understand.
Motorcycle.
The motorcycle. Okay. Well, I saw it as a bike, but a bike is a bike is a bike. Did he have a motorcycle accident, Bertie?
Was it one of those scooters? One of the mopeds?
Mm-hmm.
Little blue moped? Maybe? Because I'm not seeing anything. Well, I'm not sensing from her anything like super sporty or like
No,
motorcycle.
it's just, yeah.
Very small, and I'm just picking up from her. What?
Only rarely can you get him to hold pause with you. We're having a cat moment while we're waiting for Bertie's answer. He's a mani-pedi, doesn't he? I hope that answers your question, Katina, that they sometimes they come back and say goodbye, and we don't realize that's what's happening until it's, too late. So that can be done in dreams. It can be done about thinking about them. It could be maybe you were psychic and had a psychic moment and you just thought about it because you were moving ahead in time with your psychic abilities. Is there anything on the...
No.
Hey, Roberto, how are you? Is there anything on the news other than the Capitol building storming?
No.
Didn't think
Oh,
so.
I saw about that on TikTok.
No. Oh, I have lots of opinions about that. Anyway.
I don't understand anything, so I just...
Our country is broken at the moment. Just that's,
Very
it's
much.
very broken. Anyway, no, he didn't have a motorcycle accident, but I've seen, so oh, okay, lung cancer.
Maybe he's just riding his little blue moped around and having a good time.
That is impossible. That is possible. That I saw that, so he would. You're welcome, Christine. Should I start calling you Miss Christine too? Sometimes, Bertie, they show up. Oh, okay. All right. No, what I was thinking, Bertie, was that sometimes they show up in happy ways, like riding around on a blue bicycle, and he's happy. And I'm losing the thread here.
Okay.
And so the only thing I can think of that would mean was that he's at peace and he's happy.
Mm-hmm. She said, my sister's so lost. Does he have any message for her? Married 52 years.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to take when you have a lifelong partner like that. The only thing I can possibly think of is that he was coming back to say, everything is good. Don't worry, get on with your life. Okay. I'm watching, and it's not, one person was, yes, well, that was kind of their own fault when you go around storming a Congress. They don't take kindly to that. I mean, sorry that he died, but sometimes it's...
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
So I now have to call her Lady Christine?
No. We're not opening that can of worms. Love you, Christine.
We love you. We love you. So, who wants a reading for all the new people who just came on?
He's just enjoying.
And what time?
8:36.
8:36. Okay. So make it quick. Everybody's kind of like low key tonight, and the energy's low, and we know that. Which might be why I'm having so many squirrel moments, and why I'm having those moments of Look at me! I am covered in cat hair. I have my fur shirt on. Yes. No, it's not too late.
Robert would like your reading if it's not too late. Roberto. Sorry.
You want me to hand you your cards and we can just...
Why don't you read them?
Read them.
I can't read your cards.
Yeah, you can.
No, they're yours. I have mine, you have yours.
Fine.
I don't have mine with me, though. I kind of forgot them.
I'll just read off.
Lucy wants one, too.
Oh, hold on. Now I gotta start writing.
Here, just give me that. And I'll figure out a way how to turn the camera.
No, don't turn the camera.
Why not?
They can just hear me. I got this. I got this.
Do you want me to bring the...
Nope, I got this. Watch.
She's got this. Little Sarah's got this.
I'm gonna be the lucky charm that magically it just appears. Watch.
You almost say magically delicious.
Roberto is what he said. Roberto. Thank you, Roberto. God. It's been one of those nights. All right, go for it.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Oui. Okay.
Do you want me to hold them up for you?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, the first card I've got is the Two of Spells. This means that you've been thinking about a lot of different things and you need to set your attention. If you look, they've got all the ruins at the bottom. You need to pick what you want to do and do it. The next one is the Eight of Spells. This is coming in fast and furious. There's going to be news. You're talking within a couple of days.
Look, it matches the painting.
Yeah, it does. The owl's going to eat the dog. No.
Oh.
Sorry. But this is all about news coming your way. News from spirit, but mostly news in this world. And the next one is you've got a bunch of choices, but like the first card said, pick them. So you've got a bunch of choices. You need to sit down and figure out which one's going to be right for you. Because once you choose that door, all the other doors go away.
Choices. All right, the first card I have for you is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is get to the point. Cut away make sure you're choosing the right thing to cut away. Cut out people, cut out things. Just cut it out. Get to the point. Then we have the Queen of Coins, which is someone who is financially abundant, knows how to take care of themselves and others. They stand in their authority. They don't have anything to cut out because they already did it. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which is much joy and much happiness. but you've reached the end of one portion of your journey and you're ready to start another one, which might be what her doors are about. The choices you make now will determine the next few years. If you're not making that right choice, well, you need to consider your options really, really. She wants all of his doors to stay open. No, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen.
Nope.
Because once you make a choice, you decide. To decide means to kill off all your other choices. That's what decide is. So once you decide and you make your choice, you're stuck with it for a while. So make sure you have informed options, informed decisions going on before you make your choices. But you're going to have to do it pretty freaking quickly.
Yeah, because also, if you don't decide, then doors shut and don't come back whether you wanted them to or not.
Exactly.
So there's options, make that choice.
So it's not like it's gloom and doom, but you don't want to open one door and then 2 months later go, oh no, because you're stuck with it. So make sure you know what your choices are and the consequences of your choices. Because you're going to have to live with them for a long while.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy. Oh.
Ouch.
This was the one that I read the other way. All right, the Huntsman. Okay, your first card is the Huntsman. This is about, this one is about balance. What?
Do the reading.
Okay. If you can see in one hand, he's got the arrow, so he is the hunter. On the other hand, he's also petting the deer. So it's yin and yang, the good and the bad. It's all about justice and fairness. So there's something you need to be more fair towards. The next one is the Enchanter. This is more about talking to spirit. They've always got your back. They already know what needs to happen, so you need to talk to spirit. And the last one is one of my favorite ones. It's the 5 of Spells. This says that for Lucy, that you need to practice a little bit more. Hone your skills. Have a little bit of fun with it. It's not always, hard work. Go out there, and if you look, the guy, he's still young with it. And he's turning some of his friends into frogs. He's making some of them sort of jump around and fly. It's not out of malice. It's just to have some fun. So they're saying work with your skills and have a little fun with it.
Lucy's got some skills going on. I know that.
I had heard.
Oh, Birdie says that he did have a blue scooter.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Birdie. We do appreciate that confirmation that something was going right this evening. Lucy, for you, we have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands reminds us to not let things get out of hand, to keep it friendly, keep it upbeat. Otherwise, it becomes a little cat fight. And I know you know what cat fights are. You've probably been in 1 or 2 in your lifetime. I know I have. Then we have the King of Cups. Whatever you do, keep your head about you. Don't let whatever it is that's going to be going on shortly take you off your path. Don't let it disturb your peace. Stay above the fray. You don't have to participate in the crap going on, because we have the 10 of Coins. Robert had the 10 of Cups too, didn't it? Roberto. Sorry. You're forever going to be known as Roberto. Lucy, this is the 10 of Cups, which is, 10 of Coins, which is about joy, happiness, the end of one phase, the beginning of another, financial well-being. It's about working the magic so much that you arrived at the place you wanted to be, and now you get to start all over again. I hope that makes sense for you, Lucy, that don't get involved in the fight. Stay away from the fight and know that it's coming to an end. Stuff's coming to an end, and you'll be okay. Everything will be okay. It has to be. There's no other choice. Okay. Anything else or anybody else?
Not. So we did Cheyenne, Annalisa, Christine, Bertie, Katina, Tina, Roberto, and Lucy. Anyone we missed? Who's still here?
Speaking of Roberto versus Roberto, for all of you that have ever watched I Love Lucy, if you remember back, she went to Cuba to see Ricky Ricardo's side of the family. She was trying to speak Spanish. If you can ever find that episode, it's hilarious because she's trying to say muchas gracias, like, you know, thank you very much. And she goes, mucho gracias. And it was the worst horrible American white accent you could ever, but she was trying hard. So,
Yeah, well, yeah, she did try. I will say that.
so
yes.
when he said Roberto, I immediately thought of that whole episode of I Love Lucy where she's just killing the Spanish language in all of the way only Lucy could.
Oh no, I can kill it like that too. Trust me. So, does anybody have anything else while we're all still upright and have our brains about us? Well, some of us have our brains about us. Because we appreciate you very much. We appreciate you being here so we can practice, so we can get familiar with you guys. And but Lucy, you're Hispanic. You can't. It's like a law or something.
I can't see it.
No, I know you can't. Lucy says she can kill it that way too. We really do love the practice. If you want to have a private reading with any one of us, you can private message me and I'll send the message along to one of those if that's the one you choose. Or you can, choose a private reading with me. We do this on Wednesday nights to stay in practice and to keep in touch with people we love and we care for, and to troll for new clients, to be perfectly honest with you. Though we love doing this free stuff too. He's
from, I think that's
the motherland. Okay. Okay. You're the Mexican. That's all your fault. I see. I get it now. Roberto said he's the Mexican. Yeah, but you and Lucy fit well together, so who cares? Who's what? So thank you very much for being here for us. Thank you to Casey for being here and for being willing to develop your talents.
Of course.
Because it doesn't just serve them, it serves you, it serves the goddess or whatever.
You're teaching me how. This is like practice.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we do it, is to stay in practice. Because on those weeks when we don't have any clients, this is how we practice. This is how we keep sharp.
And I want her to understand that it's acceptable. She's hidden it for so long because she's
Exactly.
afraid that she would be judged. And if,
You don't have to wear the big banner, I'm psychic, I'm psychic. You don't have to wear that all the time. You need to learn when to put it away and who to be open with. But I have found that by and large, the greater majority of people are more open to this work than you realize. And so thank you to Sarah for being here, for reading your cards, for assisting, and for all the awesome things you do for me personally. This isn't the end. This is just me being grateful. This is not the end.
no, this is beginning.
But I'm just being grateful and letting everybody know that I appreciate all of you in my life, and I definitely appreciate you and your mom and your dad for not being the kind of man that would say, no, you can't go do this. So.
Oh, he couldn't do that to her.
But he wouldn't either. That's the
thing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it.
And he couldn't.
Yes.
She's her own woman, and God help any man who tries to change that.
I pretty much understand that attitude, which is why we get along so well. So, thank you very much, and we will see everybody next week at 7:30, next Wednesday at 7:30. We don't know what location yet. We need to do this from the Riverwalk one night when it's not cold.
Upper part of the Riverwalk, not south side.
So yeah, me and Knight, that's a whole nother conversation.
You don't like nights?
I don't like.
I
open.
rarely go outside when the sun sets.
Agreed.
Okay.
But anyway, that's on me.
Thank you guys. We will see you next week.